How India and Pakistan decided the line of control after the Shimla Accord on July 2, 1972, a historic accord was signed between India and Pakistan, cementing a new phase in their bilateral relations after the traumatic 1971 Indo-Pak War. The Shimla Agreement, signed by former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi and then Pakistani President Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, aimed to stabilize relations and resolve the contentious issues that had plagued the subcontinent for decades. Notably, the agreement laid the groundwork for the establishment of the Line of Control (LOC) in Jammu and Kashmir, an outcome that would require several months of intense negotiation and meticulous military analysis to finalize. The 1971 India-Pakistan War had left both countries in a state of deep mistrust. The immediate post-war atmosphere was fraught with suspicion, as both sides feared that the other might exploit the situation to its advantage. India, having gained strategic positions in the Kashmir region, wanted to ensure that Pakistan would respect the new territorial lines. Pakistan, on the other hand, was concerned that India might manipulate the LOC in its favor. This mistrust was not only rooted in the political realm but also in the military, as both sides had occupied various regions during the war. It was clear that drawing a precise boundary would require much more than just a political agreement. The process of demarcating the LOC took nearly 6 months, from July to December 1972. The task was complicated by the fact that both sides had gained control of certain territories during the war, and the military positions were still fluid. As a result, military commanders and diplomats engaged in a series of negotiations, meeting in locations ranging from Lahore to Delhi. Nan and the LOC was finally formalized in December 1972, with both nations' military officials marking the line on maps under the Sachetgarh Agreement. This was a momentous step, as it clearly defined a 740-kilometer stretch along the Kashmir region, with careful consideration of natural landmarks such as rivers and mountains. Sachetgarh, a significant border location just 35 kilometers from Jammu city, was chosen for its historical importance. It had been a customs post before the independence in 1947 and later became a military border security post. One of the major challenges in finalizing the LOC was reconciling the complex topography of Jammu and Kashmir, which included rugged mountainous regions, deserts, and glaciers. The armies had to provide accurate maps of the areas under their control, and these territories had to be cross-checked against geographical features that could be agreed upon by both parties. The areas in dispute, such as Poonch and Rajouri, created further difficulties, with both sides disagreeing on which territories had been under their control at the time of the ceasefire. The process involved numerous key figures from both countries. From India, then PM Indira Gandhi played a pivotal role, supported by Foreign Secretary T.N. Kaul and Special Envoy P.N. Haxar. On the Pakistani side, President Zulfikar Ali Bhutto was at the forefront, assisted by Foreign Secretary Aziz Ahmed. Military officers, including India's Army Chief General Sam Manekshaw and Pakistan's senior commanders, worked closely together, along with surveyors and cartographers, to map out the LOC. The agreement also involved significant territorial exchanges. India agreed to return about 5,000 square miles of land in western Pakistan, which included parts of Punjab, Sindh, and Jammu and Kashmir. In return, Pakistan returned smaller occupied territories, with certain strategically significant regions such as Tithwal, Poonch, and Chakan being adjusted into the LOC on the Indian side. However, the inclusion of Tithwal, an area of particular importance, became a point of contention, with Pakistan objecting to its assignment to India. One notable omission from the LOC demarcation was the Siachen Glacier region, which was not clearly marked at the time. While it was not considered militarily significant then, the area would later emerge as a major flashpoint in the conflict between the two countries. Swipe left for next video. The Shimla Agreement marked a watershed moment in Indo-Pakistani relations, with both countries agreeing to resolve their disputes through bilateral talks and respecting the boundaries as delineated by the LOC. Despite the intricacies and challenges involved in finalizing the LOC, the agreement set the stage for a framework of peace, although subsequent events, particularly in the Siachen Glacier region, would prove that the road to lasting peace was fraught with challenges. The careful and deliberate efforts behind the demarcation of the LOC, combined with the political resolve of leaders like Indira Gandhi and Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, remain a testament to the complexity of the Indo-Pakistani relationship, as well as the enduring importance of diplomacy and dialogue in the pursuit of peace. Latest blogs